So, I'm having fun with this. I have to make sure that I don't go through analysis paralysis and I don't try to overplan everything. I think if I just think about these as reflections and not worry so much about the production value of it and just really think about this as a learning tool for me, as a way for me to process. So I've got multiple things kind of processing at the same time. So initially, I was thinking about the voiceover stuff because I have to think about the audio quality of things. I have to think about, learn a bunch of technical things that I kind of knew but didn't really give a whole lot of weight to, mostly because we'd have a sound guy if it's for a production, so, or sound person. So I wouldn't really have to learn all that, and your phone is decent enough so that it works well enough. But if, let me change my language, but because I am venturing into this voiceover world now, I need to be more tuned in to that. I need to learn what I need to learn with it. Like right now, I'm recording this on a USB mic because I bought this mic for my husband for him to record voice, his music things, like when he would use the memo thing on his phone and record different parts on like 4-part harmony, 5-part harmony. And the sound quality isn't the best on those. So I thought, you know what? I'll buy him this microphone and then he can use GarageBand on the Mac and he can have better sound quality. Well, not being a sound person or really understanding all of that, I opted for the cheaper version, which is fine because that's just where we were. But now that I am venturing into more of an audio centered medium, like voiceover, I need to, when I'm ready, upgrade my equipment. I'm not rushing out to do it right this minute because I have some technique preparation that I have to do. I need to be more intentional about my voice training and my physicality, getting myself healthy, exercising, walking, doing those things, stretches, doing vocal warm-ups, making sure that my voice, my instrument is as healthy as it can be. Making sure my nutrition is good, that I'm drinking enough water, and maybe when I'm going to record that I'm not eating a bunch of dairy so I don't have a bunch of mucus and stuff like that. Those sort of things that you don't think about necessarily. And I need to start working on my performance. In the different genres in voiceover, there's different techniques, so I would like to strengthen those. The main reason that I sort of ventured into this space to begin with is I love the freedom of being able to do this work wherever. So if I have the equipment and the tools with me, I don't have to go to one space to do it. I can do it wherever I'm at as long as I have the sound treatment of my environment and I have my equipment and my equipment is of quality, then I can do this wherever as the jobs come in. And I had originally started thinking of it, I didn't come right to voiceover. I was just thinking, what kind of online thing can I do where, like, I don't want to do data entry, I don't want to do like customer service calls, I don't want to do all that. And then it just so happened that one of the other things that I'm doing right now is interning with a stage manager at Detroit Repertory Theater in Detroit, Michigan. I love being at that theater and it is amazing and I've learned so much. So I feel very fortunate that I'm in this position. So I have that. And the last production that just closed a few weeks ago was directed by a woman, but she has a voiceover career, and that kind of got in my head, like, okay, maybe that's the online thing I can do. Maybe that is a career I can sink my teeth into. So here I am, playing around with it, seeing what I can do. I have this this thing. We're going into year 5 of this changing lane. I was a special ed teacher for 20 years, and I knew I was getting to the point where I needed something different. But you talk yourself into staying somewhere because, the practical reasons, financially, all that stuff. Starting over is always scary. And being back in the acting realm, when my husband and I got married, we went to high school together, and we were in musicals together, we were in forensics together, our senior year took first in the state when we competed with it, EE Cummings Poetry. It was amazing. So I have that, and I was at Wayne State. I have my dance education degree, so I have that performance background. But I had been away from it for 20 some years, hadn't really performed and all that stuff. So when my husband and I, when we reconnected in 2019, he kind of was like, come on, let's come back in here. Hey, I'm shooting this indie movie. Do you have a role for my wife? And so here I am as detective whoever in X, Y, and Z movies and TV shows, and it was a blast. Not anything I thought I would be doing in my 50s, but here I am. And so I don't want to dismiss it, but I have to find my space in it. Oh, my thoughts. I'm gonna edit the crap out of this. And my hair, oh my goodness, I need some color attention. Anyway, so those are my thoughts.